Hello and welcome back again. My name's Derek Bevan, and for my continuing my series on new technology to use in the classroom, number 3, Spiral. This is something I've just discovered, and you can see welcome to Spiral Pro. It is free, and there's actually 5 interactive learning activities in one easy to use platform. I very easily probably could have done this series of 5 new technologies on one of each of these, going into detail. But I just kind of chose one and thought if you liked one, then you might like them all and could use them all. As you see, this is kind of scrolling through here, going through the different ones. I'll briefly talk about all of them, and then I'll really focus in on the one that I really like. Let me get back to the front here. The first one is Quickfire Lite. All right, the formative assessments to see what the whole class is thinking. That's the one we're really going to focus on. The next one is Quickfire. You can have live quizzes with multiple question formats, multiple choice, short answer, etc. Immediate feedback. You can have interactive presentations to spark creativity in class. So create your own really personalized presentations. Team Up is where students can actually work together collaboratively on presentations from their different devices. And then Clip is to turn any public video into a live chat with questions and quizzes, much like what I talked about in my second video, having the questions pop up in the videos. I really kind of view this as a somewhat version of the Google applications in some kind of sort of a mini way, where there's a lot of different things in Spiral. But again, we're gonna just focus on the one. We're gonna go click to my home page. I'm gonna do that in a new tab. And this is what your home page looks like. I've created an account. It's got all 5 up here: the Quickfire Lite, Quickfire Discuss, Team Up, Clip. You can have your different plans. You've got active lessons, completed lessons, stuff that you've shared, and all of the above. You have your different classes, students, etc. As I hinted to earlier, we're going to take a look at Quickfire Lite, and I've already launched it, and I'll just relaunch it again and show you. It asks you to choose or add a class. Awesome feature here that you can import from Google Classroom. Just makes it a lot easier for the kiddos as well. I click go, and it's going to say ask your students to go to gospiral.ac and join using the code. All right, they're going to join using the code. I already did that. I pulled up on my cell phone here, and that's my photos. Pulled up on my cell phone if I can get in, and boom, there you can see I've popped up on here. And when I click go, it's going to say waiting for an answer. So on my phone screen here, if you can read that, basically this is where I as a teacher would ask a question out loud. I don't know. Let's see. A quick question. What is the most important thing to have on your resume? Very basic question. We're covering resumes in my business class. I'm going to put your name and basic information. And on here, student typed it in. Green submit button. I'm going to click submit, and it'll show answers. So obviously, if you have a whole class full of students, they type in on their device, computer, iPad, iPhone, whatever, tablet. Doesn't have to be Apple device. It can be all different kinds. And all their answers will pop up here. I'm going to move my face here. And you can show names. So it says Derek Bevan has that answer. The answer is hidden. And when I'm ready, reveal answers. And I'll be able to see, you'll be able to see what everyone's answers are. You can go in and click, correct. You can type improve, and it says on their device. Let me get it there. I don't know if you can read it. It's backwards, but it says you've been asked to improve your answer. So I could type it in and address, submit, and it comes back in. It automatically throws it up. I click correct, and you'd be ready to go. When ready, you click on ask another question. So it's a really good way to have another class discussion. Maybe you've got some kids that kind of shy, don't want to speak out in front of the class. Well, this would be a great way to get them, engaged without them having to really exit their comfort zone too much. Again, I can hide the name, so you really kind of protect those kids because, sometimes there's an answer that's really far out there. Kids kind of tend to, go at each other a little bit on that. Some possible, backlash on this or downfalls is obviously we are, at least I am dealing with high school kids. So they like to type things that they think are really funny that are also very inappropriate. But you just have to nip that in the butt early on. And then there's a random button here, and it'll just pull up a random one that you can look at. And there's an exit ticket that shows there's one question asked, 100% answers received, 100% overall performance. And on the student side, they have a little survey, self-assessment. Tell a teacher how well you understood the activity. I'm confident, I need practice, or I'm difficult. Let's say I select I'm confident, and there we have our student feedback. So really awesome tool there that you could use. Again, falling under the Educational Leaders ISTE standards of 3D, of just, overall, let me just pull them up here. Oh, that's the TPAC framework. Supporting educators in using technology at advanced learning that meets the diverse learning and social emotional needs in individual students. So thank you for listening. Stay tuned for number 4.